Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Mairimashita Iruma-Kun Episode 7. So, last episode... see if I can remember everything that happened in this episode. They were starting their normal classes, and they went to basically a botany class, which is dealing with plants, flowers, and they were learning how to use this spell to kind of bring out a flower that they visualize. It's supposed to give them like the teacher, kind of like an idea on their personality and stuff like that. And everybody's bringing out these. Some of them are pretty elaborate looking, and some are kind of weird. Clara's was like constantly changing. I think it had a little pocket on the top of it, like the one she has on her. I think it's her outfit, the one that she presses and something like whatever she wants comes out of it. I think it had one of those on top of it. Iruma was, being his normal self, just like, well, I can't use magic, so I'm sorry, Mr. Plant, but I can't change you into anything. And just about everybody is finished, and the teacher is like checking everybody's work, and he just starts thinking of cherry blossoms, and then all of a sudden just tries it out. Just, why not? just for fun. And then his plant turns into a giant cherry blossom tree. And this is around the time that his new grandfather decides to call him and tell him, oh, by the way, because I put some of my magical energy into that ring, you can now use magic. But don't use it because I haven't put a regulator on it yet, so it's going to be pretty out of control if you do. It's a little late for that. The tree bust through the roof of the building and was just looking great. Meanwhile, the student council president, I can't remember her name, but we've seen her a few times, has this theory about Iruma that he's human. I think she's pretty much the only one. Also, we learned that most demons apparently don't even think humans are real. So they make fun of people who believe in humans. Little did they know that they actually do exist. And one of them is actually living among them. She, on the other hand, knows that they exist because she has these secret texts that just it's like saved history. In reality, it's a bunch of manga. She goes into this secret room and pulls out a volume, and it's like a romance manga. One of those with the typical girls running late from school, bumps into a guy, and then falls in love with him. And she feels like this is how humans fall in love. They bump into each other, and that's how it happens. Iruma is helping out to clean up the mess that his tree made. I mean, it did destroy the roof of the building, so he feels kind of responsible and is helping to clean. The teacher was telling him he didn't have to because now the building actually looks a lot better and lives up to its name. But he insisted and says that he was going to go help out some other people. And they asked if he could take the trash bags to be disposed of. And we know he can't say no, so he agreed to do it. Az showed up around this time, saying that he would help. He says he knew that he told him to go home, but he couldn't do it, knowing that he was still there. Then Clara showed up and jumped on his back. He basically told them, you guys can go home. It's not going to take me that long to do the rest of this, and then I'll just start heading out. So they eventually left. And Iruma is starting to take some of these bags, and just like in the manga, he bumps into the student council president, who now 100% believes that he's human and thinks that he is trying to make her fall in love with him. Because basically what happened in the manga happened to them. They bumped into each other. He asks if she's okay, reaching out a hand to help her up, and she's looking up at him. The perfect setup. I'm pretty sure she's trying to fight it, but I think it's a little too late for her. I think it's already done. So let's get into this and see what's going to happen. All right, so the video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.